our most recent opportunities, it's still before us today, is a project that it was our first big contract, Comcast routers for Xfinity router boxes. And the new generation has moved over to a new integrator. And we're competing for that business, and in getting into it, found out that they have a alternate, what we call copy brand of the connector available in the market. And that supplier has offered them an extremely competitive price, probably 40% below where we were on the previous generation and where we currently were quoting. So once we found out that, hey, this customer is sensitive to price, they have an offer on the unverified, of course, that is around $1.50 compared to our initial assumption that about $2.75 would be the right price point and price position to come in on. But once we got that feedback from our sales rep in the field, we immediately commenced daily huddles, twice a day sometimes, to try and figure out how we repositioned our pricing and the things that we need to do to really dive into the supply chain and more from a sourcing perspective to find out how we could get our bill of materials cost down. So through the daily huddle, we were able to find out that there were at least two sources available for that. These things oftentimes pose risks to our customers because if there's a patent battle in court with the brand or the patent holder, then they risk using the copy component and being disrupted when the patent holder comes in and puts an injunction in place. So to remedy that, we started meeting in our daily huddles to review what the options were. One of the decisions we made quickly was to get samples, get those into the hands of the patent holder, and really find out whether or not there was an infringement there. By talking with the patent holder, we realized that they weren't able to get those samples. So by doing so, we found out they were able to get the parts they needed, but their response to us was that in all reality, they don't see where they would be able to take them to court. So that information was very useful, and it's a piece of what we uncover in these operations, or daily huddles we call, and able to get that resolved and mitigate the risk for our customer, or at least assure them that if they did use that option, the risk would be pretty minimal from at least a patent infringement perspective. Beyond that, the daily huddle, we were able to examine things that we could share with them from our previous experience in the previous generation. From a technical standpoint, design reviews, we were able to give them all the information they needed to mitigate technology risks on the design itself, with the materials selections that were used in the product, risk factors in the assembly process, where the method by which you use to assemble these things could leave you exposed with magnetic interference risks. And then we assess the continuity of supply and supply chain resiliency by collaborating with supply chain, design, manufacturing, and our supplier partners. We were able to identify an 8-week lead time that would be necessary to move demand from one location to the other. If there were any risks with an environmental event beyond control, tsunami, hurricane, tornado, anything like that, earthquake. But by bringing in a good sourcing strategy to the table and supply chain strategy along with inventory and operations, we were able to put them together really solid recommendations on the risk mitigation factors around quality, cost, delivery, continuity of supply, I should say, service and technology. And we believe that we are able to now be competitive on price, but add value beyond just competing on price, which we don't do. I mean, our position is to compete on time, and what we really sell is resiliency. My name is Terrell Simpson. I'm the president of Midas Electronics. I founded this business 14 years ago with the intent of satisfying our customers and delighting them, to stand out in a unique way. And to me, that unique way was to ensure that I understood them, I listened very carefully, and I formulated the right execution plan to make them happy. In short, I think what we focus on is delivering resiliency to our customers. We believe the world is changing. It is very unpredictable. And to be able to develop solutions that are extremely flexible and fast to respond, yet efficient is the right solution for our customers. To date, we believe we're fast approaching that, but always maintain a position that we have a long way to go.